All right, there's a bit of a flash that's happening there. All right, so I'm here in my room, it's my bedroom, and nothing dirty going on here. I don't stay in a big place, so I don't really care because it's just me. And what I decided to do with the room, instead of being like fancy about it, is I actually took calendars from that my sisters actually got me in the past. You know, they actually were quite uncomfortable to use. You can actually see the picture when you're like turning over and actually trying to see the obviously the calendar, the monthly calendar dates and whatever it is, right? Anyway, so they were, I don't know who designs the stuff anyway, whatever it is, but they did come into good use because I thought, you know, instead of like, I don't know, really just kind of having like a blank wall or trying to, I try to obviously frame some stuff. I'll show you some of those prints right now. But I thought, let me just use the wall and have it like a bit of a decor thing, and it actually filled out the room quite nicely. So this is artwork of mine. This is when I was at school, man. We're talking like, man, what is this, like 90? Yo, this is like 95. Bit of a still life. Uh, Pretty cool. This one was a little more recent. I love this. It's like Marilyn Monroe Venom, right? Very nice. As you can see, as we know that I'm a massive Disney fan, I've got some, obviously, like DC stuff. It was a nice way to actually just fill up space. So if you're thinking of, well, I mean, how do I just, instead of like putting all the effort into paint, whatever it is, I don't know, some kind of deck or whatever it is, Mojo. Look at that. Obviously, that's a poster from, I think it was it the Eagle Moss character? Yeah, it was the Eagle Moss stuff. Anyway, these are just some of the drawings that I did. These are just noodle doodles, right? April, Krang, love Alien Queen, right? I love Alien. I decided to do like a little bit of a, as you see, I'm venomizing everyone. So Super Shredder, venomized, Storm from X-Men. Then I decided to do a little bit of a mix of my own of Rise TMNT with a Krang inside. That would have made sense to me. So the Rise Shredder, and then I decided to do a little bit of like a mix, like a little bit of a crossover. So Ursula from The Little Mermaid with a bit of a predator. So that really fit quite nicely. I like that. As you can see, so what I do is I draw straight, so straight to ink. No, so it teaches you skill, you know. Can't make any mistakes, otherwise I've got to start over. So I don't do a pencil sketch, predominantly when I'm practicing my drawing itself. Oh, man, is a nothing. When I say it's a nothing, I was in hospital, and I was like, well, this is pretty much how I feel like, you know. Drew that monster venomized Raph. Anyway, so a couple of these ones, yeah, I did when I was in school. So that's it, like when I was 17, more into the, kind of like abstractish, metaphorical type of stuff there. Wasn't a kid with problems. I'm a person with problems. Very nice. This is William Kentridge. So wanted to do a bit of a homage to South African artists. Still life, Picasso's. This is actually, if you can believe it, this is when Cameron Diaz came out to the world. So he came out as someone that people would now want to give a bit of a poison ivy feel. And then obviously, like, as you can see, a particular Eiffel Tower is a continuation of that. Anyway, I had extra TMNT 2012 figures that cost like super cheap. They were on like a sale. So each one was about, I think it was about $50, South African bucks. So if you want to do a conversion on that, whatever. The little play set. This is obviously, I don't know what this play set is called. I thought, you know what, it makes for a nice display in case. And I just, at first, I'm going to be honest with you, I did try to convince my nephew, who was coming of age. I say he was about maybe 6. I wanted to see whether he'd be like a figurine guy, you know. He was not. It creates warmth for me in my bedroom. You know, if I want to come work, you know, I will, let's say, use no distraction. I will obviously just sit at the table here with all this around me, and then I'm like, cool. I feel good, you know, feel good. Just photos that you really don't need to know. It's me and my family or friends. And my first published textbook there. Anyway, but these are, you don't really care about that. Makes no sense in terms of collectibles. That's a bit better. Right. So my cousin gave me this, I think for my 40th birthday. Chris Jordan, you are as, what does it say? I'm guessing as smart as Donatello, as cool as Raphael, as funny as Michelangelo, and as brave as Leo. Ain't that right? My Venom. Here again, I'm going to try and just move the flash. It doesn't kill the whole shot here. Okay, I skipped over because I want to obviously this here. You know who this man is. You know who this legend is. Yeah, not him. That's me. But I'm also a legend. But this man, Kevin Eastman. Man, so I went to Australia this year. My sister got me tickets to Supernova, man, where I could go and meet Kevin Eastman. I wish I could, man, and obviously, you know how it is. You get the whole bundle, man. She got me the whole bundle where you get obviously just a personalized, autographed. And I wanted this. It's not particularly I say one of like an issue that anyone cares about because it was Krang, right? I was shredded right there. I wanted a Kevin Eastman signed cover of, you know, my favorite TMNT character. Favorite character in the whole wide world, Commander Krang, right? Yeah, anyway. So, meeting him was awesome. You know how it is. Actually, actually had enough of a good conversation with Kevin. I think we all just want that moment, you know? Why not? It's a bucket list thing. I love it. Anyway, okay. So, just kind of needed to give myself a bit of a Stan Lee action figure, of course. And then here, this is very cool. Dr. Doom. This is a cool statue. I like this one. Got it for a really good price as well, which everyone loves here. So this was awesome. Oh my word. So what I did was, okay, so Dion is a friend of mine on social media, but it's like he can see I'm a TMNT fan, right? And he was like, no, he's gonna meet or arrange with all the original voices of the TMNT 87 cartoon series. So and please don't scrutinize me or crucify me because I don't know everyone's names off the top of my head, right? Obviously you can see Donatello is missing here. The dude was not there, but obviously Cam Clark and Rob Paulson were the more famous ones. Say, I genuinely cannot remember the name of the dude who did Michelangelo again. But so what I did was I obviously drew this. I wanted to make it as exact as the very famous picture and stance of the 84 turtles, right? And then I felt like, oh, it's going to be one of my creations, but with their stamp of approval, something that's kind of, we'll search for the Donnie guy, maybe send that through for an autograph. For me, it doesn't really matter. This is more than enough. But then also quite cool is Rob with my picture as a proof. Rob is so cool. Very funny dude. Anyway, yeah. So that these are like holy grails you never expected you'd ever get. Like, you know, and this was, man, again, for Dion from the Hero Collect, man, to do this, and he does just the greatest things. You must go follow him. Yeah, my cousin got me a print, obviously, not a print, Spotty Dog Productions guarantee this display contains a genuine piece of the film. Again, as I said before, I understand that most people are like, oh well, it's not the 1990s Ninja Turtles. Yeah, well, not all of us have tons of cash, man. But this, again, I loved the Michael Bay films, and we all know the famous scene of this one. This is where, well, I mean, if you watch the movie enough times, like I did, this is just before they face the Shredder for the first time there in the sewers, right, where he comes to invade, obviously, the lair and takes on Splinter. Splinter rocked for me in that. I really liked him. A little bit of an Arch DX Venom there. Loving me some Venom. A custom made Krang. That's cool. Right? Custom made from Tian. So it's great. And that looks like it needs polishing. It's actually not. This the colors. It's quite nice. It's beautiful. I love it. Love that. I would have loved a really massive one. When I get some cash extra, I'll make a really big, like a life-size Krang to have. Special edition 2012 Leo. And then this dude here. So my sister got him. Everyone knows, obviously, of the Lego and the Lego busts, I would say, right? And they start. I think it's about what is it, like 500-600 pieces? I'm not sure. Man, this thing was a nightmare to build because of this here, this rubbish. Nah, yo, if I pick it, not pick it, just touch it, man. Even wave like hard enough so them air. That thing keeps coming. It detaches not because it's faulty or anything. And it's so delicate to have to build one of these ones, right? It nearly destroyed me. It's like basically having a tattoo being done in a very private area and you're just saying to the tattoo artist, listen, dude, just stop. It's fine. I live with half a tattoo. I was ready to live with a Venom without a mouth attached, That particular this point here. Damn it, man. Let me just move a little Venom here. This particular, oh my word. It took when I say about days, day after day, to keep attaching this thing, then this stuff would fall off. Then I would have to rebuild this, and then this thing it would just fall off from here. Damn, man. Anyway, it was not fun, like most people might think. Lego's fun, but it is, oh man, but when it's done, this is, it's beautiful. Anyway, okay.